Here's a quick video on the SIT 820 valve. See that? SIT 820 Nova valve. Industry standard millivolt valve, runs on thermocouple thermal pile. But the question just came up about there's this threaded port, kind of a port looking thing on top of the valve here, right next to the pilot adjustment screw. What's that about? Well, also, we're going to talk about that. We're going to point out that there's one on the back. So this is the back of the valve. See the EPU, the blue wire coming from the EPU. Well, that blue wire can either be routed to the back of the valve, whoops, and it would slide in here, see that? Or that we can route that blue wire and put it up at the top. And that's where we're going to make our connection with our thermocouple. So our thermocouple is generating usually in the teens, 12 or 14 or 17, and normal numbers like that, of millivolts. Very, very tiny amount of electricity. And this little mushroom tip, kind of shaped like an umbrella, has to make contact with the end of that blue wire. So we put our blue wire little plate here, it slides into a slot, put it in there. Now it's down in the hole, lined up, see there? And then we're gonna thread this down in there, and it's gonna make contact, and it's gonna transfer the power from the thermocouple through the blue wire into the back of the valve, and that goes in and holds the magnet open to keep gas flowing to the pilot. That's it. That's all that does. It does one thing. It keeps gas flowing to the pilot. So when you put any millivolt 820 valve in, you got to decide, like, oh, this particular appliance, the plate goes on the front of the valve or it goes on the bottom of the valve, and you just route the wire accordingly. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, if that connection is bad here, or you didn't line that plate up, or it slipped halfway out and your thermocouple's pushing on the plastic, it's not going to hold the pilot. Very simple, but sometimes get overlooked.